Don't have a rich uncle? No problem. On October 3rd and 4th, I'll be your rich uncle. And I'm going to show you how to build real estate wealth from scratch. And this isn't a boring seminar. This is the Real Estate Wealth Summit 2.0. 2 days. This is the best in business, dropping their insider knowledge that you won't find on YouTube, TikTok, or anywhere else. And guess what? It's free. That's right. You don't have to spend a dime. You don't have to get on a plane. Just log in, take notes, and take action. Deals will be made, partnerships will be formed, and lives will be changed. No more waiting for a miracle, and no more wishing you were born into money. This is your shot to take control and build wealth on your terms. October 3rd and 4th. It's free, online, life-changing. Be there.
Be there or be square.
Be square is nice.
Be there.
Be there. I love it.
Be there or just go look at the mirror and keep complaining that your life isn't where you want it to be.
Yeah. Ooh.
I spoke on someone else's summit this morning, cheerleading Puerto Rico. And I gave the Don basically the talk we gave on the San Juan Social Club cruise. But it's changed a lot because that was back in March. So it's updated a little bit. We finished some things. We've bought some new things. I think it was pretty good. What'd you think, McKenna?
I thought it was good too. Yeah.
We had a lot of good questions at the end. A couple people who were there said they were going to click the QR code and maybe join us over here on our community. So we'll see. We're going to have our summit this Friday and Saturday, guys, and we need all of you to show up. So we want to pack the house, and we really have some top-notch speakers coming. So Jerry Norton's confirmed for day one. Dave Steck is on day one. Richard Taylor's on day two. I don't know when Pedro Cardona is speaking, if he's day one or day two. But it's a stacked house, guys. If you can get one good thing from each speaker, you'll have enough good things to go and start a business with and change your life. Honestly. This is powerful.
Yes, it is.
Kenna's going to tell us how to buy 20 properties with only $5,000.
Under 20 years old, too. No, I was.
Don's going to tell us how to trade a skill set that he hates doing for a skill set that he didn't have, that now he has, that he hates doing.
Now I have two skill sets I don't want to do.
Two skill sets that he hates doing.
You know, most people, Don, they've got zero skill sets, and
that's true.
Still. So just worry. Don't worry, guys. You can hate your life and make money at the same time. Don't you worry.
Yep. It seems that's the path.
I'm kidding. Well, so guys, the way this show works here on Tuesdays is we're going to do some live deal analysis. We're going to talk about a real life deal. Hopefully we've got two lined up. We're still waiting on our second participant to join. But any announcements before we get started beyond the summit?
Guys, you need to join. Sign up for the summit. It's going to be awesome. You know, we're playing around here, but these guys are going to bring massive value. And it's like Robert said, if you can't take away at least one thing from 20 major speakers, then maybe the speakers aren't the problem. But you'll only know if you go. So don't miss out. It's going to be awesome.
It is going to be awesome. Well, let's bring Anna up then and go into our first deal. Hey, Anna.
Hi, guys. Hello.
Hi, Anna.
Hello. Good to see everyone.
This is exciting. I know we haven't closed yet, but it's still very exciting that we're going to talk about this deal that you found it, and you've been looking for something for a few months now. And this is a really good deal. Don and I are going to buy it, and we're hopefully going to partner with some other people who are in our Apex group to fund it. And then we'll renovate the Ugly Duckling and turn it into the Pretty Swan and sell it to someone who wants to live in it or keep it as a cash flowing asset. So yes. McKenna, do you have pictures and stuff? Is Anna sharing or
I think you guys are I could share, but I didn't prepare to share.
Oh my God, Anna.
I'm sorry.
What the heck?
Don't worry, Anna. I asked Robert to prepare to share.
Okay.
So he's going to
still not prepared.
I have my new favorite mentor, who's, by the way, going to be at the Wealth 2.0 Summit this Friday and Saturday. he's got a saying, and he's my favorite mentor. His saying is that he just likes to show up and be brilliant. So
Yep.
that's what I'm trying to learn to do. I just want to show up and be brilliant. So when I get asked for pictures and pins and stuff like that, that's not my role. I just get to show up, be brilliant, and make everybody in the room look better.
We do have some
Maybe one
photos
day.
though. Anna, do you have them on your computer available?
I'm gonna look for. Yeah, let me grab them. I'm gonna grab.
Adon's got some too.
Yeah, I
Adan-
got some photos.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then you were sharing them in the group.
I shared one. I didn't share
Okay.
them all.
I like the video that one of the videos. Well, I had all the videos. I can share some of the things I have. What should I show the video or?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on one second then. Hang on. Let me just grab that.
And guys, while she's pulling it up and while Adon's pulling up his, Dad, do you want to go into the story of this one? Who's Anna? How did she find this deal?
Yeah, I was going to ask Anna that question actually. So Anna, how did you find this deal?
Okay, so I joined Apex a few months ago, probably 6 months ago, I think. Well, back in June.
And you had lots of real estate experience before?
No real estate experience at all. And but it was, like I always kept saying, this was one of those things I was telling you guys when we did the in-person event. I just felt this is my calling. This is what I need to be doing, right? So I just have been going by total faith that this is going to work. And I found a deal right as soon as I started, but it didn't work out. It kind of, after I thought I had it, it fell through. The thing that I find that is interesting about when you get started is that everything you think it is completely different when you actually start doing it, in terms of you think you know by theory, but until you start talking to people and you think you have these deals and you get super excited, and then the sellers or something along the lines doesn't align, then that's when you start learning. And so with that deal, that one was going to be an owner financing deal. It was my first deal. I really wasn't sure of what I was doing, and I presented it the way I thought needed to be presented. But then the sellers changed this after they accepted it. They changed what they wanted, and then the deal didn't make sense anymore. So that deal fell through, and with that, I fell in total deep depression because I thought I had my deal. But then you don't give up; you just keep looking. So this deal happened a few months later, and what happened was that I found a property. I'm looking for properties for specific buyers. So I had this property that I was looking for someone else, and when I called about that property, the property wasn't really to the standards on what my other buyer wanted, and I asked the guy, the person who had the property, do you have anything else? So he said, you know what, I do, but I have this property, it's off market. I'm not even planning on selling it because I'm going to fix it. But then he also said, but it's far, so I have to drive all the way up there every time I want to work on it. So I thought, okay, maybe we can work on that one. So this is the property. He then sent me a video. Actually, he didn't have videos. He went specifically to make a video for me so I can see it and show it to my partner. And then, so when he sent me a video, that's when I sent it to Robert. And I said, do you want to own this beautiful palace in Arecibo? And Robert was like, no, I don't want to look at this. I don't want to like it. So don't send it to me. But he went and looked at it, and it just has a lot of potential. And I think that it's just, it has good bones. It's a building that has been there for a long time. It has a lot of history. And I think that once it's completed, it's going to be an amazing spot in Arecibo, and especially because of the location. And that's where we are now.
And Anna brought it to me. She's right. I wanted to say no, you guys. I'm trying to say no to things, but I am a sucker for oceanfront. And this is about as close to oceanfront as you can get. Actually, I think it's better than actually being across the street, direct oceanfront. There are some houses that are across the street, direct oceanfront, where if the right storm were to come in, those properties could be taken out to sea. We're across the street, so we have a little bit of a buffer between us and being taken out to sea. And there's a great big sandy beach between us and the water. And I think at first, Anna, when you brought it to me, You were telling me it was 125 or something like that, and we went back and forth and we negotiated it down a little bit, and
We started
and
at
it needs a
53.
lot. It needs a big renovation. So I went out there 4 or 5 times to look at the place, to figure out how to reconfigure it. It's my kind of renovation because we're knocking walls down and we're moving bathrooms and stuff. Today for 2 hours, Dave McCallie and our contractor Lewis have been down here going through materials lists and trying to make sure that we can renovate the thing in the budget that I gave them. And maybe we're going to do it a little bit nicer than we had originally planned, but we're going to do a $150,000 renovation budget. We're going to pay $115,000 for it. Anna, you're going to make 15 grand on it. So you negotiated it down to 100, and we're going to pay Anna as a consultant for finding the deal. And next time she's going to put it in her company's name and then be a wholesaler and assign the contract. But in this case, it worked out where it'll be easy for you, Anna, but you're going to learn a lot on this one, your first deal. And we talked about that this morning. So you're in touch now with the closing agent, who is also in Apex, Nicole. Nicole was very confused after your conversation, but she called me and said you were super excited. And then I told her who you were and what we were doing. And she said, oh, great, I'm excited for her too. Then now we know what we're doing. So
Great.
she started title work today. And that's how we got to this day. Want to go through the numbers, guys? I'll tell you what I think is we'll probably sell it for $399 at the end of the day. I think we're going to be able to make a solid case for it being worth $450,000 to $500,000, especially knowing that I almost am always very, very light on what I think I'm going to get nightly versus what it ended up getting nightly. And so we're going to sell this as a triplex that someone could go and get a loan from the bank, live in one unit, Airbnb the other 2 units, or just rent out the other 2 units, walk across to the street and be on the beach every day, surf every day, and do a house hack, become a real estate investor and a homeowner all in one. Or you could just buy it and put it all on Airbnb. It'll be 3 really, really well done units. It'll for sure be the best looking building on the block. And there's even a 4th space that you'll see pictures of, that we're gonna turn into a bedroom and then maybe a storage or laundry down in the bottom so that you can have in-house laundry. And at the end of the day, we're gonna raise $265,000. We're going to buy it for the $115,000. We'll put the rest of the money into the renovation, and then we'll sell it for $400,000 to $450,000, and everybody's going to make a bunch of money. The people who bring the money to the table, their half, they'll get their money back plus half of the profit, and Adon and I will do the work, and we'll get the other half of the profit at the end of this. It should be, I did the math real quick. 400 minus.
I think it's going to be, it has so much potential.
It's a wreck.
And I do like that downstairs unit. That I thought you guys were thinking about doing a loft apartment downstairs. So do you decide not to do that?
Well, we haven't decided on the end yet. If it were up to me, I switched the balcony from the side balcony to put it to the front.
Yeah, it makes sense to have balconies coming out of those windows in the back, French doors opening up to the ocean. Yeah.
Yep.
So at least windows, right? We'll at least have windows that will be able to see the ocean.
Yeah.
The way I'm running my math, McKenna, you want to do this? If we sell it for $400 and we've got $265 all in, and I'm assuming 6% in commissions and closing costs at the end of the day, we'll make $111,000, basically a 42% return, which is in line with what we like to do on our flips. 40% returns are what we target. So I think we've got a realistic shot of hitting that. Go back to that one picture there.
I love that.
With that bathroom, McKenna.
This is not me, Dad. I think this is Adon.
Okay,
This is the
Don.
wrong bathroom.
This was amazing that this bathroom there was in this place. Everything else looked terrible, but this one bathroom almost looks like it's in the McMansion, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Linda shared the pictures, and that one got involved with this. So that's what we're going to try to renovate to. So we probably
Oh, wow.
won't renovate quite to that level, but
These are Airbnbs in the area, so there's definitely an Airbnb market in the area.
Yeah.
The house, I believe, is somewhere. I think it's this corner one right here. So there's a couple of Airbnbs in the area already. So that's a good sign, and they're pretty high nightly rentals.
what I was thinking, Adon, is that we could get between 125 and 200 a night, depending on how big the units are. And obviously, if you do your plan where you rent all 3 units at once, maybe we get $600-700 a night.
I
But
think you can get easy 700 a night, right there in
And-
front of the
and-
water for all the units.
and be able to sleep 1, 2,
I think you
3,
can sleep
4,
5,
5, 6. So you'd have
more.
6 bedrooms, 7, 8. You'd have 9 times 2. You'd be able to sleep at least 18 people.
You know, the
That's
lot next
easy.
door-
That's easy. $750 to $1,000 a night in that area. So
The lot next door is also something that the seller was trying to purchase, that little empty lot, which is something that if we were able to just add it to the property, then you have a place like you can close it and have private parking, and that would be an added also value for the property.
go get it, Anna. Go
Okay,
buy
I'll
it.
go get it for you guys. That's it.
There you go.
We'll do it. Yeah.
it.
And then you'll have that whole corner. And he
Get
did
it for-
say that.
You got to get it for $5.02.
Okay, let's do that. No problem. Well, let's get it for
Spent all the money on
$15.
the
At least I
house.
can make $10. So yeah. But what I was thinking was that he did say that area right in front of the unit facing the water. He said normally the cars will park there. The cars that use that building will park on that little where the palm trees are, and you have like
Right across the street from the ocean. Right. We have 4
exactly.
parking spots there.
Yeah, exactly.
If we set it up properly.
Yeah.
So
But if we get that
plenty of
lot-
parking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think if someone was going to run this as an Airbnb, you'd call it a little surf house, and you'd maybe you'd have some surfboards or boogie boards that you could let people use or rent out by the day. It's definitely a surf beach. So it's a sandy beach where people can go and get some sun and play beach tennis and all of that stuff, and nobody's there. Like it's
Michael asked how long you think the renovation is going to take.
That's a great question. So we are going to target a 90-day renovation. I think it'll take longer than that because they always take a little bit longer, but we're going to target a 90-day renovation. I do think that we're going to flip this in a 9-month period or less. That's what we're going to target. So from the time we close next week to the time that we sell it this spring, we're going to do it in 9 months or less. And we're going to make a 40% return is what I'm calculating.
What does permitting look like for a project like this? What are requirements and time frames? So this, as long as you're not changing any structural design inside of the building, like we're going to tear down exterior walls and stuff, you're looking at a pretty simple, what do you call it?
It's an exempt permit. It's basically the permit to renovate the inside of the building. We will also get an electrical permit because we've got to bring the power from the power line to the house. You can see in one of the pictures, there's a place for 3 meters, but there aren't 3 meters, and the electric's been cut from the house. So in order to fix that, you're going to have to get an electrical permit, and we'll get that exempt permit as well.
Michael K is interested in purchasing it after we're done with it.
Okay,
Michael, it's $600,000. You can come get it.
Michael, if you buy it now, you can help renovate. You can tell them what you want. So keep that in mind.
We actually are looking for partners on it, and we certainly would give our partners first option to buy it. So, Michael, if that's something that you'd be interested in coming in with us, I think Mike Rusika's in, and BK Breeze is in. So I believe we've got a couple of the Apex family coming in with us, and we're still looking for another 100 and what are we looking for? Another 165,000.
Yeah. Nick James
It's in
says,
Arecibo.
"What is this?" There you go.
I was gonna say also that one thing that because the area that is located, that is so close to the highway and also 22, professionals also would be interested in a place like that if it's so nice and brand new. Kind of like for luxurious rentals, that people who want to have like a really nice spot to come home to in the evening with that ocean view. And so it could be definitely a good short-term rental, but someone who wanted to make it more like long-term rentals at a higher end, they could do that as well, because I think the area having the Airbnbs is kind of heading in that direction.
I get rid of that tree.
Oh,
You know, that's a good point that you make. It's super easy to get back to the 2 and the main road that runs throughout Arecibo. So it is very, very convenient. It's very kind of easy also to get to the Pueblo and to get over to the lighthouse. They have now a big surf contest every spring, and that happens right out off of this beach here, to this beach and then to the right. So this is going to become a more and more popular surf town. Getting that surf contest is like a big win. And you know, I think they took that directly from that contest that they used to do in Rincon before COVID. So now I haven't seen Rincon do the surf contest again, and Arecibo started doing it. So I think Rincon's loss is Arecibo's gain.
That's the lot.
That's the little lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I can get the lot and that little house next door.
Yeah, get this
and then we create the whole compound.
Yes, get this thing.
Okay, I'm going after it.
I think that whoever owns that also owns something across the street, because that do not trespass sign that they've got on it, no entry, is on a property directly across the street too.
Oh, okay.
And this neighborhood, guys, we won't be the first people to go in and renovate something and make it super nice. There's already Airbnbs. There's already people there who are renovating other properties. In fact, within a half a block, there's at least 3 renovations going on right now. So you know that the neighborhood's getting better, even without us and before we come and renovate that one. That house looks pretty good. And then right next to that, there's a house right there that they're completely rebuilding on the beach with no permits. And they're out there working their ass off every day.
Oh, and I was going to say there is also that one that I sent to Robert, that they turned into an Airbnb, and it sold. It was only a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and it sold for $140,000. So my point is that definitely the property value is going up in that area. So it's a good time to get in there.
Yeah, there's a small house that just came on the market too for $200,000.
Yeah,
that's 850 square feet. So that's good for us. That would put, with that kind of price per square foot, that would put our house at $560,000.
Yeah.
Now we're not expecting that we're going to get there, but what does tend to happen is you buy something and 6 months down the road, other things have sold. We're not trying to set the market necessarily, but if the market goes up over the next 6 to 9 months while we're renovating this thing, then we're obviously going to take advantage of what happens in the market. And the market gets set by people renovating things, putting them out there for other people to buy, and transactions happening. So that's several of the reasons why we like this one so much. And again, Anna's right. I did tell her, no, I don't want to go look at it. I don't even want to like it, but I do like it. So now we're doing it. And
he couldn't help it. He couldn't resist. He said, God, I don't want it. But okay, I guess I'll take it. So, yeah, that was funny. It's actually funny seeing your process. I don't want to look at it because I'm going to see the possibilities. And if the numbers work, I'm going to have to get it. So, yeah.
It's hard to turn down properties on the ocean like that I know can be beautiful when we're only having to buy them for $115,000. That's a pretty amazing price point. Yeah. And I mean, this is also something that if it didn't sell and we decided to keep it and we threw it out there on the Airbnb market, this is something where we would expect to make 20-25% cash on cash return. And again, going back to whoever we decide to partner with and first right, we could potentially get a DSCR loan on something like this, or someone could step up and get a conventional loan on it where we pull all of the money out of it and keep it. I'm buying it to sell it, but I do tend to fall in love with the stuff that's got those great views and sit on the ocean, where I know that if we sell it 10 years from now, we'll be driving past it, kicking ourselves going, we should have kept that one, you know?
Should have bought the whole corner.
There is a picture you showed where you had that door frame that kind of has the arch.
Yeah.
And that kind of gives you a feeling of like the Mediterranean kind of look, where if you kind of look at that style for your theme for your remodeling with the ocean views, it's kind of like something you can be inspired by. Well, I'm so happy. It's my first deal, so I couldn't have been happier that it was with you guys and learning so much every day. And anyone who's out there trying for the first time, it's definitely a process, but once you finally get there, oh my God, the feeling, like I feel bad for Robert. I've been driving him crazy, like writing him every day. Robert,
Anna, how many offers have you made to get this one?
So I have made 6 offers only, which is not a lot, but
no, it's good numbers.
Yeah, but it's actually not. But now the thing about it is, as soon as you get the offer, you need to jump in that momentum and start making double.
You make 6 offers. How many buildings have you looked at?
4 out of the 6.
Okay.
4 out of the 6.
No,
And,
have you looked at things that you didn't make offers on? I think Adon is asking.
Oh, yes, of course, yes, plenty. But out of the ones that I will also say that there is something about, I learned this from Robert and from you guys, that you don't want to go to look at every property that you see before you do the numbers and you make at least an offer, because there is no point to go. Like I spoke to a woman yesterday who wanted me so badly to go look at her property, and I told her, listen, I'm an investor. I can't just go look at your property. I have to first know if the numbers even make sense before I say I want to go look at your property. So then she said, okay, now I get it. So then she sent me the information that I needed so I can do my math, and the math looks really good. So now I'm gonna have to go look at this other Arecibo property because we have some Arecibo interest, and I want to keep your workers busy. I don't want you guys to be done.
Don't count on us buying the next one.
Oh, no, I'm
it's
kidding.
gonna have to be really good, but but this is a great job. Adon, you'll like this, because Anna this morning was texting me some questions, and she was asking about, we're gonna use Nicole Stowell to close it. And I had told Anna yesterday that I was gonna send the contract, and guess what? I didn't send it. So this morning her text came in and she said, normally should I send the contract? And I thought, you know what? Let's treat this like a normal transaction. And so Anna, yes, normally you would send the contract and you would take care of all of the follow-up. So like typical flip-flop flipper teaching moment, it's time to throw Anna into the deep end of this.
By fire.
100%. I tell them all the time, think about it like this, Anna. Every time you don't send the contract is $5,000 to $10,000 you're missing out on.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
My offers now are literally purchase contracts. Here's my offer.
Yeah, that's what I sent also. Yeah, I sent also the same. But my thing is, I didn't know that step. So it's just learning all the whole system from beginning to end until you're finally handing it over and be done with it. So yeah, it's definitely a process, but it really, now I understand why you said you were going to send it, because it's a little different, but yeah, I get it. I definitely get it.
Michael said, I would love to see how you do this for 100K. I learned a lot. I've been doing renovations for Airbnb in San Juan. I'm doing a 900 square foot apartment for 100K. Yeah. Everything, furnitures and fixtures. Yep, oof. I believe it. Yeah. I was looking at
our renovation does not include furniture though. So we're not including all of the Airbnb, what it takes to put it to Airbnb. I wonder, Michael, what are you spending when you get done with your apartment?
I was
It cost
looking
us
at
about $8,000 to furnish a 2-bedroom apartment, 900 square feet. We've done a bunch of them. Does that sound right? So anyway, we're not including that inside of our $150,000 renovation.
I was looking at a flipping in Condado today, and the 150 is just getting it back up to life. So
Yeah,
prices in San Juan are really expensive.
it is, believe it or not, more expensive to renovate a property in San Juan than it is in Arecibo. Labor is a bit more expensive, and even materials are slightly cheaper on this side of the island. Although what we're learning is it's not a lot cheaper. Materials, guys, are grossly expensive. Like, it's just, Dave and Lewis were telling me, like a roll of wire that we used to buy for like $40 is now $240. So the prices on everything has just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
So
guys, we have Emanuel backstage. I think he wants to talk about the Wealth Summit 2.0. Should we bring him up?
yeah, and are we good with Anna? Anna, thank you very much. We look
Thank you,
forward to
guys.
closing this thing next week. And
Yeah.
See you next week.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to launch my first deal with you guys. I couldn't think of better partners. So this was super fun and exciting. Thank you, guys.
all right, and we'll make an announcement after we close, and we're gonna assume there's no title problems or anything, but we're gonna find out, and then we'll have a closing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
8
Yeah.
to 10 days.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. While you're
Emanuel,
bringing
man.
Emanuel up, we have 36
They're
people
muted.
watching and only 12 likes, so we got room for 24 more likes, you guys.
What is up, guys?
You heard that? The baby's crying because we don't have enough likes.
Yeah,
Because he didn't
Crying.
I hear you guys
We don't
make
have
a
enough
baby
likes.
cry.
He's really sad about it. Come on, guys. You're gonna make a baby cry?
Wow.
I bet she thinks you're not subscribed too.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's true. So I just wanted to hop on here real quick. I'm working on a deal. We could talk about it, but guys, we have our Wealth Summit 2.0 this Friday and Saturday. If you're not signed up, what are you doing? What is Wealth Summit, guys? Robert, what's Wealth Summit?
So Wealth 2.0, the Wealth 2.0 Summit is basically, we went to our contacts. These are the people that we like to partner with, that we take all of our tough questions to. These are our mentors, and I'm talking about Adon and McKenna and myself. And each one of them is absolutely killing it in this 2025 market. And they're going to let everyone who comes to the Wealth 2.0 Summit know what it means. What's the difference between the old Wealth 1.0, which was buy a house and go to work, have a job, and then retire hopefully one day. Wealth 2.0 is about owning assets, multiple streams of income, getting outside of the rat race, and getting away from that job you hate. So if you're interested in that, or if you've even had any of these thoughts, like, I'd love to be a real estate investor, but I've got no credit, no money, I don't have a good job, there's no way I could become a real estate investor, I'm going to put 20 people in front of you who have done it. Almost everybody who's an entrepreneur starts with the same story. They didn't have it when they started out. They didn't know what they were doing when they started out, but they took massive imperfect action, and then lo and behold, some years later, they're super successful, and everybody goes, wow, they really got lucky. McKenna
Overnight.
got lucky. Adon has gotten lucky.
Yep.
And Emanuel, he's just lucky. And they give no credit at all to the massive action that it takes in order to get there. But even with all of that, these are our friends. They're going to show up, and they're just going to be dropping dimes all day long and showing us what they're doing to make money in today's market. So it is going to really be a very powerful summit. And I think we've got an all-star cast of characters. I mean, you guys all know Jerry Norton. He's kind of a big deal. I don't know if you know Richard Taylor, but Richard Taylor, I
Kind of a
think
big deal.
is going to be the biggest deal of all deals. He is a 23 or 24-year-old kid who's out there absolutely killing it. And he will be talked about in the same breath with Pace Morby and Jerry Norton and all of the other big gurus over the next few years. And we've got one of my favorite mentors is Dave Steck. I'm leaving out a ton of people, Pedro Cardona, and who are some other people that are coming, guys? I mean, we just have a who's who
I
of
mean,
real estate investing coming to this thing. And
we got people like Richard Taylor, Jerry Norton, Josh Spoon, Alex Quesada, Dave Steck, William Halleck,
Gonzalo
Robert
Corral,
Krager, McKenna, Don.
the creator of Red Atlas, Henry Keenan.
Oh, Henry Keenan, Pedro Cardona, Juan Carlos Morales. It's a really stacked,
Rob Wolf, we can't leave him out. He's doing really cool things with his YouTube channel and telling people how to invest in the blockchain. And he's got some very interesting concepts on how to.
You there?
Uh-oh. Am I losing everybody? What happened? We lost
Hey,
Don.
you're back. You cut off mid-sentence, but you're here.
Did
You were
you lose
saying
me?
Rob Wolf is doing some awesome stuff in the crypto space.
Yeah, Rob Wolf's doing awesome stuff in the crypto space, and he's going to talk about how to take your crypto winnings and turn them into wealth through investing in real estate as well. It is really a powerful event. So did Emanuel say you have a deal you want to talk about, Emanuel?
We could talk about it. I just went to go see it today. I'm waiting on some information from the realtor. Let me share real quick with McKenna the details.
All right. Send it to me on WhatsApp.
You see that, guys? The baby stopped crying because we have 21 likes now, but we still have 28 people watching. So that means 7 more could be liking the video. I'm just saying.
She'll be happy.
We don't want the little girl to cry again.
So I just sent you some videos, McKenna. That's what I have from the walkthrough I just did today. They're asking for $360,000. In the same street, same urbanization, two houses sold for $575,000 and $600,000, and I think he said it's been like a year since that. So that means that we could probably sell this exact house for probably $625,000, maybe $630,000, $640,000. It needs everything: light, electrical, plumbing. Need to put in doors, windows. Huh?
What neighborhood is it in?
It's in Guaynabo. I don't know if there's a name. It's in Parkville. I don't know if there's a specific name for the gated community. Maybe there is, but yeah. I mean, the houses in the area or the houses in that gated community, they're really nice with these big what do you call this? The carports and the big doors and metal doors and stuff. Like, it's a high-end neighborhood. You could tell for sure. And hopefully, I think even what they're asking, it could even make sense. Honestly, I'm going to offer them probably like, I don't know, 60 or 70 less than what they're asking. And it's still a deal, I would think.
Wow.
So you think it could be a deal of what they're asking, but you're going to offer them $70,000 or $80,000 less, $100,000 less, and then see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we never want to negotiate against ourselves. And I actually heard you once say, like, I should have not negotiated. I should have taken the offer. But again, if I can get a better deal, I'm always going to try, So, you know, and in this one, actually, I was, obviously, I'm a wholesaler, and my first instinct is to go wholesale it. But honestly, the numbers make so much sense that I might even do it, to be honest. Like,
nice.
I'll probably go even and raise the money. I don't know yet. Honestly, I don't know, because it is such a sort of a big renovation in the sense that you really got to make it modern, not McMansion type, but you really got to make it nice so it can get to that $620 price tag.
How big is the house?
It's so right now it's 3 bed and 3 baths, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure about square feet. I don't know if he has it, but just walking through it, it's probably like 2,000 square feet, something like that. And there's really a lot of room to expand. Like you could do walk-in closets and add bigger bathrooms and maybe even add another room. Like there's a lot of room to expand. So
Nice.
yeah, I mean,
Hey, is he there?
We've
Emmanuel?
lost Emmanuel. He froze up.
Uh-oh.
We're
It
losing
does
everybody.
sound-
They're dropping like flies.
I know, the internet's just failing today. Hey,
He's
man, you back?
He's
I'm back. Hello.
You're
Yeah.
back.
Hey, you're back.
So it's not on the contract yet, but from my conversation with him and that walkthrough we did, I think they're really motivated to sell because they're looking to get into another project they're doing. So I think if I offered like probably like 280, 290, 300, they probably counter and we probably get to a good midterm and it still be a good deal. Honestly, like you could make 30%, so that's like 180 or 70,000, something like that. Like there's meat on the bone, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
really good money.
Nice.
So yeah, I went to look at today, and I mean, hopefully I'll get it accepted. It seems like a great deal, honestly.
Nice. Well,
But yeah,
let's ask you, Emmanuel, the same question we asked Anna earlier. You started as a real estate investor basically at the start of this year. You had a job. You did your first deal right after you lost your job. How many deals have you done now? And what have you been doing this for about 8 months?
I mean, I started basically in February. Took like a month and a half for that first deal, and after that, it's been kind of like a what do you call it? That snowball effect. Where you get another one and get another one and get another one. I think I'm on like deal 7 or 8. Like with this Fajardo one, I think we're at 9.
When are we closing that one, by the way?
Something came up about because apparently what you guys had on the property wasn't a note; it was something else, and the lawyer talked to Dave, so they need to get some sort of I don't know if it's some sort of insurance or something. The attorney quoted it. It's like another $900 for closing. But they're waiting on that, and they also have to do another title study for that. I don't get why, but that's what they're saying.
You're talking about a lender's policy. So
yeah.
Emanuel is selling the Fajardo fourplex that we sold a couple of years ago to a guy who's now selling it on to the next guy. And he's invited us to stay in the deal and lend again to the new buyers. So we are going to join forces with the seller, and we're gonna hold a note together. We're gonna get a lender's policy. And, yeah. So, but still, I think were we closing on the 8th?
I think it's the 7th or the 8th. That's the preliminary date he gave, but I think we'll still be able to close by then, even with this lender's thing.
This lender's thing should take like 20 minutes. This is not a.
I hope so. The attorney
problem. They've already done a title search. They'll update. It's called updating the title. It's something that happens very quickly. Certainly, if he was trying to do it today, it'll be done tomorrow or the next day.
I hope so. I hope so. I want to close this as soon as possible. So
me too.
So yeah, I mean, so with that Fajardo deal, I think it's like deal 9. And yeah, it's been a snowball. I think Anna was saying that she's called or made like 6 offers only, but I know she's been calling a lot of people. Like I've seen her, and she's talked to me about a lot of deals that she's been trying to do. It's just a numbers game, really. You don't have to go look at everything. At first, when I started, I used to tell you and Adon to go with me to everything because I was scared. And I guess it wasn't about being scared, but more about having company doing it. And now I'm just like going to stuff. Like I went to this today, and this was like a last minute thing. I was looking at that condominium that Adon was talking about earlier. And I looked at that early in the morning at 10 a.m. And then when I was getting out of there, this guy calls me and is like, "Hey, weren't you asking me about this house in Guaynabo?" I'm like, yeah, sure. Where is it? What's the details? I didn't even remember. And he said, yeah, it's here, blah, blah. These are the comps. That sounds like it could be a deal. Can we go see it? And like, yeah, let's go see it right now. So I literally did a U-turn. I was on my way home and went to see this thing. And that's just how you go and look for deals, you know? Like I just went and looked at it and it seemed
you got to attack it. Yeah. And but when you hear something that sounds like a deal, you really got to attack it.
Yeah. Because Anna said this earlier, like I can't go waste my time on every property that I think could work, right? Because sure, I think you said this to me once. I love to look at real estate, but I hate looking at real estate I know I can't buy because it won't make sense or whatever reason, right? But like that time we went to, for example, Rincon and looked at all that stuff. Like, sure, it was fun, but we couldn't buy nothing. So at the end of the day, we kind of wasted our time. But we learned from it, right? So I know that I'm not going to go look at everything. So when something like this pops up that really does make sense to go look at, I get excited real quick. I'm like, sure, let's go look at this right now.
Nice.
RNL has a good question. Do you ever close without title? And I feel like it kind of goes a little bit back to what you guys were just talking about with title slowing down deals, needing specific insurance. Would you ever close without title insurance?
So there's a multi-way to answer, but you know, we buy a lot of properties at the foreclosure sale, which means that we obviously do close without getting title insurance. And I've done that thousands of times. That doesn't mean that we don't check the title and we don't verify that we know what's on title, but we don't have title insurance. I mean, when you go to the foreclosure sale and you buy it, if you made a mistake, there is no insurance to bail you out. You're going to either fix the problem, or if it can't be fixed, then you just lose the money. When you have time to buy the properties like Anna is putting under contract or Emanuel is most of the time going to put under contract, there's no reason that you wouldn't have a title study done. On the island of Puerto Rico, title insurance isn't as big a thing as it is in Florida. In Florida, I would say to a wholesaler, you're going to give it to a title company. There's always going to be title insurance. In Puerto Rico, you can ask for it as an extra fee, and it's basically the same process that they already go through. Everything's done with a notary here, so when a notary looks at the title, they're guaranteeing you that it has good title, and the deeds are so thorough that they're basically their own title search. They show you everything that's ever happened with the deed. But when you have the choice of title insurance or no insurance, it's easy to say yes to.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, and I remember we were dealing with I think it was the Arecibo 2 houses. The buyers, they were gonna get title insurance for, you know, just for safety, and it's cheap. It's not really that much expensive. So if you can get it, because I know there's a lot of stuff that happens with titles here where, you know, you got heirs, or sometimes some heir popped up somewhere and he says this title is his or whatever. Like, it can happen and stuff can get messy. So if you want to include it, it's really not that much more expensive, really. I think it's like what, $90, $80, something like that.
It's a promulgated rate, and it's based on the purchase price and all of that. So a title insurance on a $60,000 house is going to be less than a title insurance on a $600,000 house. But there's a standard kind of rate that you get. And when you buy title insurance, you're buying it from one of the national, which means one of the nationwide title insurance providers. So that's like Stewart Title or First American Title or Commonwealth. I mean, there's a few of them that do it, and they do it here as well on the island.
Yeah. So Adnan, you missed what we talked about. I was talking about the house in Parkville. Did you end up looking at the videos that I sent you?
No, I haven't looked at it yet. The baby was screaming. I had to go see what was going on.
Not enough likes.
Did the baby hear that we didn't have enough likes? I mean, we have 33 people.
Another baby crying because we don't have
anything under contract, so she was crying. And I'm like, cry harder. Maybe he'll get it.
Oh my God. So yeah, I mean, it's. I was talking to Robert and McKenna about it. It seems like a good deal, even at what they're asking. I was telling you, I'm probably gonna offer less than what they're asking, just because. Try and get it cheaper. And I mean, if I get it cheaper, I still don't know. I'll probably wholesale it at the end of the day. But if it could be a good first flip, honestly, it's accessible, it's close, it's not too complicated. So yeah.
Did you estimate the renovation costs?
Well, renos on a regular house would probably be like, if it was just a same old renovation, probably 50 or 60,000. But if you really want to make it nice to compare to what the houses in the area look like and get to that 6 mark, you're probably looking at like 90 or 100 for renovation. And that's just to, you don't want to put in a PVC kitchen. You want to make a really nice kitchen, and, you want to add walk-in closets and really nice bathrooms, like, so that's why I think it'll go up. I don't know if it'll get to 100. Maybe maybe it's less, but yeah, just to be a little bit safe, I probably estimated like 90. So that's why too I'm offering a little bit less too.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. But remember my name. It's called Wealth Summit 2.0, and you need to be there. You need to be there because we got so many speakers, so many things happening. Like, it's not even normal. Like, come on, you're getting so much value for what you're doing. And if you're a part of Apex, you're gonna get VIP, right? What's VIP do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
each
you get the
each
recording.
speaker. Go ahead, McKenna.
No,
You do it.
It's all you. You
know
get
it
the
better.
recording. You get a bunch of gifts. I love it.
Go for it.
You get a bunch of gifts. You get the recordings. You get to be important, and you get it all for free if you're a member of Apex. And those gifts, they're not just little keychains that you're going to throw away. These are things that people have sold for money. We told everybody, hey, if you're going to give us something that you sold for $200 to people. So you're going to get multiple different courses, phone calls, interviews, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna take advantage of that, might as well just join Apex. Come on, like, you're gonna get access to our community, our WhatsApp, our tools, and you're also gonna get access to something as a VIP pass on this thing. Come on, I think it's no brainer, right? How much are you charging for the VIP? $100?
Yeah, it's $97 for VIP, or Apex is $127. You get all that.
$27 more.
What else do they get in Apex, Emanuel? One, they get to make money, just like you. You joined this year, just lost your job. Now you're a full-time real estate investor. What else do they get?
I mean, they get access to our classes, weekly classes, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We also do a weekly Friday coffee call. We get access to our contracts, our calculators, our WhatsApp, just access to money too. Like, there's so many stuff happening in the group. And these deals that we're talking about, you're not going to have access to it if you're not in Apex. Like, how are you going to go and buy this house that I'm looking at, wholesale it to you? I'm not going to post it nowhere else. It's only going to be in Apex, and you're going to miss out on it if you're not part of the deal.
Yeah, I would say Apex is a group of people who are doing deals together. So Emanuel did his first deal with, and it was an Apex deal. Your first deal, Emanuel, with a couple of guys from Apex, and a bunch of people also put in some money to go in on that, all from Apex. Then Anna's doing her first deal with us. We're her buyer. She's basically a wholesaler. She went out and found a deal, and now we're going to close on it next week. We'll fix it up. Same thing. Adon and I will make sure everything goes smoothly and that we sell it and make money. And we're inviting some people to come and partner with us. So if you want to be a part of a group of people who are actually closing on real estate deals, come and join us in Apex. I think it's more than worth the price of admission just for the nightly calls and things like that we do, and the question and answer sessions and the masterclass. But really what's super important is your network is your net worth, and you want to be around people who are doing deals. So, and we want you to be in Apex if you're one of those people that's like us, that wants to do more real estate and believes in partnerships, believes in providing great housing and helping people to become homeowners. That's what it's all about for us.
Yeah, love to hear it. Yeah, so I'll let you guys go so anyone can come in and present their next deal. So thank you guys for having me on, and don't forget to join the Wealth Summit. Sign up. I don't know if you can put the link there, McKenna, so everyone can sign up.
I put the link to Apex in the chat here, guys. Let me give you the Wealth Summit link real quick.
I see
Mike
you.
said-
I see you, Mike. I see you.
That's pretty
Oh
good.
yeah.
Mike.
Emanuel has access to my retirement.
Your network is your net worth. That's very true. And Shilpin said it best. $100 is well worth it, even if it is 2 days, no brainer. And for $27 more, you can get a whole month's worth of value. So
There you go.
And there's the link to join the free summit. If you guys haven't signed up, you're crazy.
Shilpin, you tried to call me yesterday, and I had to call you back, and I forgot to do it. Are you in on this flip with Adon and I and Arecibo? Let us know.
Guys, I've got to run, but you guys can keep going, or do we want to cut it off here? Brandy never made it into the group here, so we could push him to next week.
let's push him to next week. I think we're all done here. We got the 30 likes. We need the 400 likes. But thank you, Diana. Let's do it.
You guys, we just went over 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Adon and I have been working on that for, it seems like a lifetime. We got freaking thousands of videos out there where we tell people what we do and how we do it and talk about why. But it is pretty cool to see that our community is growing. And we hope that you guys will keep sharing our stuff. Liking the videos really helps. Whenever we're live like this, if you hit the little thumbs up, that certainly will. I think they say something like for each like we get, then YouTube will send it out to a couple hundred more people. So that's pretty cool.
And then follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, everywhere where you find us, follow us. And, just engage and share our stuff, man. That helps us so much.
100%.
And it helps us grow. So, yeah, I appreciate if you do that.
All right. Is
Guys,
that it, guys?
have a great night.
Don't have a rich uncle? No problem. On October 3rd and 4th, I'll be your rich uncle. And I'm going to show you how to build real estate wealth from scratch. And this isn't a boring seminar. This is the Real Estate Wealth Summit 2.0. 2 days. This is the best in business, dropping their insider knowledge that you won't find on YouTube, TikTok, or anywhere else. And guess what? It's free. That's right. You don't have to spend a dime. You don't have to get on a plane. Just log in, take notes, and take action. Deals will be made, partnerships will be formed, and lives will be changed. No more waiting for a miracle, and no more wishing you were born into money. This is your shot to take control and build wealth on your terms. October 3rd and 4th. It's free, online, life-changing. Be there.